Black boy, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, that's me.
Let's turn.
All right, we're here with MP for his reaction ahead of tonight's big All-Star showdown.
My bad. Reaction to what?
You gonna get a water rest for a second so we can film this?
Yeah, I could do two things at once, bro. What are you talking about? What am I reacting to?
1 second, bring it up. And, all right, quote. I expect to be an All-Star, 100%. And I expect MP to be there that weekend, too. In the stands. End quote.
That ain't real. Who said that?
See for yourself.
Bet, say less. He's getting outscored tonight.
You think maybe he wants you thinking that way? You know, think he can get you off your game, or?
Thunder, it really doesn't matter what he thinks. He's getting outscored.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. Tonight, it'll be the Detroit Pistons going up against the Washington Wizards. This is Brian Anderson, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and the Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Allie LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a look now at the Detroit Pistons' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Chicago Bulls. And then Friday, they'll be playing against Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And you know, for that matchup with the Hawks, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. We've got George, also C.J. McCollum out there. Chris Middleton is out there with Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the 4. And for the Pistons, Harrison Duran together in the middle. Caden Ivey, they're the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the 3, the small forward. And we talk about the fatigue when playing the second game of a back-to-back. Stan, how does that usually manifest?
Well, I mean, just off the top of my head, it's things like sloppy play, missing easy shots, lapses in your defensive rotations. It's mental mistakes more than physical fatigue that happens on the second night.
Well, MP has told us that being an all-star is important to the way he wants to lead his team. and he's made it a goal to show everyone that he deserves that spot.
Well, you know, MP's done pretty well, and I'd say he could very well be on his path to an all-star selection. I do think he needs to up his game a bit and really stay consistent at delivering top-shelf performances to be more of a shoe-in.
MP left side. And Cunningham pulls it down. And here's Detroit. They're getting their first look of the season at Washington in this one.
They won the season series last year, and on paper, it looks like they should do it again.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Cade Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Washington. And here's Ivy from the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
And that game was all about the depth they have on this roster. Their role players stepped up when they needed it most.
Yeah, and they got contributions from everyone in that game. The whole rotation got involved in the scoring.
George, no good. The Pistons have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Jumps up, and MP throws it down.
Oh, excellent hustle by MP. He deserved to be rewarded with the bucket for his effort.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Into the lane. And Cunningham throws it down.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
It's George on the wing. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Down low. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
Well, you have to track Sarr in that action. He's so fluid for his size and does a great job coming off the pick.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. It's a 3-point game. Thompson outside. No good from outside. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. MP, the pass to Champagne, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Ivy outside. Detroit moving the ball around. To the paint. Here's Cunningham, and Cunningham throws it down.
Cunningham showing his game extends above the rim.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And some changes here for Detroit. Rob. Timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Here's George. He had 31 in the win against Dallas.
Well, and he was also doing a great job feeding his teammates. Racking up the assists is so important to team chemistry.
Pistons trail by 4. On the court for Washington, we've got Carlton Carrington. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's MP, and it's Champagne at the 5.
Cunningham making it go in the thick of things.
The top pick in his draft, Cade Cunningham, was brought in to turn the Pistons around, Coach.
Oh, absolutely, B.A. But people got frustrated that it didn't happen right away. But after some good personal years, but not so good for the team, B.A. Cade led the Pistons to the playoffs last year.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Cade Cunningham is leading the way for this Pistons team. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said he shows belief in his teammates, and that's what leadership is. He He's with you during the good and the bad. That gives the rest of his team more comfort and confidence. Brian, back to you.
Establishing the mindset. Allie, thanks very much for the report. With the crossover, and MP lays it in. George has got 7 points.
Oh, wow. How about the handles from MP? I mean, that's just a beautiful play.
Inside, here's Stewart, and finished off by Stewart.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Cunningham against MP. And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Detroit. They're coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
It was almost like they looked stunned when the game slipped through their fingers. Being on the wrong end of an upset leads to a quiet ride home.
Yeah, it's a loss that'll stick with them for a while, that's for sure. But a game like that can be a motivator going forward.
On the wing, MP from the arc. The Pistons clear it. Stewart's got 4 rebounds now.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Kicks it out to Cunningham. The three-pointer off the mark.
Well, the defense catches a break there. You expect him to make those.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
George with the block. And here's Ivy.
Ivy has a shot up. No time to waste when you've got a pro-level defense coming at you.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Duran, he's checked in for the Pistons. Tobias Harris comes in for Levert. Sars checked in for Washington. C.J. McCollum comes in for Carrington. George passes to Middleton. Back to George. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. MP's got 5 points in the quarter.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Harris left side. And he banks in the layup. Harris has got his first basket of the night.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. MP, the pass to Champagny. Oh, stolen by Harris.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Easy to see why Ivy's guys lob it his way. He's fantastic at capping off alley-oops.
The long-range hit from MP. There's 6 seconds left in the first half of this one. From deep three-point range, no good. Would have counted had it gone. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Detroit on top. They lead by 4. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You look at the Pistons, they're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. It feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And moving right along, things are neck and neck for the Washington Wizards right now.
We need a department store intercom. Attention all ballers, attention all ballers. We have a missing defense. Paging the defense, paging the defense.
That was pretty good, Shaq. You might have a future in retail.
Shaq, to register 4, please.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game. He has been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Thompson and Harris make up the forwards. Cade and Ivy, they're the backcourt. And it's Duren in at the center position, filling out the middle. That's the group for Detroit right now. Now here's Thompson. McCollum pulls it in. Well, to play great defense, teams have to provide help. But how do you avoid overhelping?
It's a great question, B.A., and it's like anything in the game. Basketball is a game of decisions. I think people look at it and they talk about athletic ability and they talk about skills, which are both important. But the best players and the best teams are the best decision makers, and the same thing goes as the when to help and when to stay home on shooters.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. It's George on the wing. MP making his presence felt.
Well, even though he hasn't been in the league a long time, MP knows exactly where to get his points.
Pass to Harris. And they double up Harris. There's Cunningham with a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. They've got the Rockets ahead of them next in Houston. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Sarr misses.
Well, they know he can finish, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Now here's Cunningham. 15 points in the game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
On the wing, MP for the tie. That shot, no good. Detroit leading by 3. Cunningham looking it over. Cunningham can't get that one to fall.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
McCollum outside. Pass to MP. The 3. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. And the dunk by Duren.
How much power from Jalen Duren. Goodness.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Middleton. This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, MP.
Now, you really can't be mad at this pick. Just look at the point totals he's been posting lately. No question this guy has been giving a superstar effort and has earned this.
Now here's MP. He's got 18. Out of bounds. It'll be Pistons ball. And with a break here, let's look at the best free throw shooters in this year's rookie class. MP is second.
A skill that works at every level, free throw shooting. And he's been comfortable even under the bright lights of the NBA.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Cunningham passes to Duren. Here's Ivy. Launches it. It's rebounded by George.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Pistons are growing. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said, I appreciate the work that the guys have put in, and I'm proud of what they're becoming. But we have more work to do. We're still taking steps. Our guys have improved. The team has improved, but we're not finished yet. Back to you guys.
On the rise. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And Detroit making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got his 5th assist in this one. We'll stand whether he's coming off the bench or starting. Karis LeVert has become a guy teams rely on.
Yeah, Brian, coaches love that about him. He can produce for you whenever you need him to. That readiness is a valuable trait in this league.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. And a change for the Wizards. George, he's checked in for Sarr.
One shot.
The Pistons leading. Ivy outside. Pass to Harris. This one for 3. Ivy's shot is off. And so MP will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Coulibaly finds George. And there's the screen for the lead. Pure from 3-point range. MP's got 21.
Making his mark from long range today. That's his 2nd triple of the half, his 5th overall.
Thompson, a screen on McCollum. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul of the game for the Pistons. Klintman's checked in for Harris. Robinson comes in for Thompson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Ivy. And then for Washington, Kispert's checked in for Champagnie. Middleton comes in for George. And it's Carrington in for C.J. McCollum. Substitution here for Detroit. Duran, he's checked in for Stewart. Harris comes in for Klintman. Thompson, he's in for LeVert. A big group substitution here for Washington. Sarr's checked in for George. Champagnie comes in for Kispert. George, he's checked in for Coulibaly. And it's McCollum in for Carrington. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
JB Bickerstaff had some words for his team over the break. Coach kept it calm but direct. He said, quote, play smart, play our game. Don't worry about the score. Keep doing what we've been doing, and we'll be okay. Guys, back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. On the court for Washington. MP is out there with C.J. McCollum. Then it's Alexander Sarr. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position.
The youngster, MP, keeping that head on a swivel.
And here's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. Now Thompson. Duran. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
He gets it to go off the sweet move.
Oh boy, did MP's team need that basket. Already proven he can come up big in his young career.
Now here's Harris. Duran the screen for 3. Banks it home. Big shot.
What an injection of energy from Duran. Working hard to find points for his team.
For Washington, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this 4th. Deflects the pass. Yes, sir! Bank it in the layup.
Ooh, important points from Sarr. And just great recognition of the moment. Don't see that in a lot of young players. Wow.
Now here's Duran. Ooh, it doesn't go. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Oh, he jammed it.
Sarr using all of his length and athleticism to tell this league that he has arrived.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Pistons trail by 4. Cunningham. Powerful take from Cunningham.
And that is an important shot. Cunningham understands how to come up big for his team.
George. And he gets it to go from the low block.
Well, that's the guy you want with the ball. MP was ready, and he delivered.
Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside.
Well, in these big moments, Cunningham really wants the ball.
Middleton looking around. Here's MP from deep. It's good from beyond the arc.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
And the timeout called here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Cunningham using the glass to lay it in.
Cunningham's teammates and coaches trusted him in a big spot.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And he commits the intentional foul. Ball, and they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
And you never want to say never, but in this case...
Yeah, at this point, I don't even know if divine intervention could turn this around.
Here's McCollum. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
At the line for the Wizards, George MP. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Hey, he made every one to put a little extra security around this lead.
Detroit calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
Well, I've been in this spot more times than I'd like to admit. All you can do is tell your guys to hold their heads up and finish strong.
It down with both hands. And so they foul intentionally.
With the assist. Pistons 5. Second personal.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
At the line for the Wizards.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Washington picking up the win, and they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
All right, let's send it over courtside to Dominic Hamill.
30-plus points usually means you had a good night. Wins do, too. This is your job, MP, and it's hard work, but does it feel like hard work on nights like tonight?
Man, it is hard work. You got the best players on earth testing you on both sides of the court. And 20,000 fans ready to let you know when you fail. Doesn't mean it's not fun. I love putting in the hard work, Dominic. You should know that. How long you been following me?
Since the beginning.
You got a front row seat to the greatest show on earth.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Thanks for talking with us, MP.
Hey, just keep watching.
I will. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Dominic, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Alongside Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Also, just ensure that no one's feet are getting in the walkway or court area as the night goes on. Okay? Head on this
Where New York prospects
I'm not
where people have game, but college jobs be decided on your travel destination. You're watching videos
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and a day in Brisbane.
No,
That's where a couple of those California kids went to, right? Good memory. I can see their drinks up in the gym tonight. That's some pretty cool stuff. We're early on too. Well, I'm off to
The 6-foot guard, number 5, Fred The 6'11" forward, number 10, Shooting guard at 6'4", number 4, Russell Westbrook. At center, 6'10", number 28, Alfred Sengun. At small forward, standing 6'11", number 7, Kevin. That comes for your Houston Rockets. It's Ime Udoka. Let's from your Houston Rockets.
And now Washington's starting group. Cullen is out there with MP. Then it's Alexander Shaw. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Champagnie in at the 4 slot. And for the Rockets, Smith and Sengun make up the 4 and the 5. Russell Westbrook out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's KD in at the 3. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations, and sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
Now here's Westbrook. Following the miss by MP. Inside, Sengun. And Sengun throws it down.
Turkish thunder. Sengun tasting the sauce up top.
A 3 from MP. Good on the triple.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. They get it back. Out to Smith for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Supreme confidence. Smith really stretches the floor with his ability to shoot.
And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, hard to find a more respected vet in this league than point guard Fred VanVleet. The heady vet will now also guide the Players Union in his new role of president, replacing C.J. McCollum. As a guy who went from being undrafted to an all-star to signing a max contract, he can certainly relate to most every player in the league.
He has come a long way. Okay, Shams, we thank you for that report.
Yeah, I love to see guys bagging their own groceries. Sengun snatching the miss and scoring afterward.
To the inside. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Westbrook, rebound by the Wizards. Pass to Champagnie. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. Champagnie's got 5 points so far.
Give MP credit. He's always looking to keep his teammates involved.
VanVleet wide open. Outside for Durant. Westbrook wide open. He fires. Good on the 3-point shot.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
On the wing, George takes a 3. And again, Washington with the triple.
Getting to his spots. He's making some good reads and really benefiting his team.
Durant, the pass to VanVleet. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
He was determined to get those points back. You could just see the competitiveness of VanVleet there.
And here's George for 3. It's rebounded by Sengun. Sengun's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to KD. Misses the 3.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And MP with the basket on the assist by McCollum. 8 points for George.
There's MP getting that orange where he needs it to go.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Show us those moves. Next.
A new lineup here for Houston. George is checked in for the Wizards. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. A look at the Lakers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for Washington, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Another miss by Houston.
He just missed it. He's typically solid from mid-range.
Outside, George, and it's George finishing it off.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter. A Holiday. Capella with a screen on Middleton. Shoots from 12. Washington with the rebound. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Pass to Song. To the middle, George finds Song. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here is Holiday. Nothing on the board. No block shot, and it's in off the backboard. MP right side. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got 11 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And so it's MP making things happen for Washington. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be right back after this. Champagne's checked in, and MP subbed in for Corey Kispert. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Okogie, the pass to Shepard. Şengün with the screen for Shepard. Lets it go from deep, and Şengün with the basket on the assist from Shepard. 11 points in the game. And so McCollum will bring it out for the Wizards. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team. They've got Tari Eason, Alperen Şengün out there with Green. Then there's Shepard, and it's Okogie in at the 2. That's the 5 for Houston right now. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Justin Champagnie, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And Greg, you were a point guard. How has that position evolved over the years?
Well, if you think of how much more of the court that has to be covered and the style You have to score more now to play the position. I think shooting becomes incredibly important. And then defensively, with all the switching, you got to be able to hold up against size and play all over the floor.
The 11-footer. The rebound by Champagnie. The Wizards with the lead. Here's George. Misses in close. Here's Okogie. He's guarded by McCollum. Şengün with the bucket. Şengün's got 13.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey, Kevin, there's a resemblance in Alperen Şengün's game. Coach Udoka said he's got a little bit of Joker in him. That's the first thing you'll see. Şengün acknowledged the comparison, adding our passing skills and touch under the rim is similar, but Joker is like monster level. I want to get to that level. Kevin, back to you.
He is clearly on the rise. Thank you, Allie. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Friday, they'll be playing against Damian Lillard and the Portland Trailblazers. Then on Sunday, they'll be taking on Franz Wagner and the Orlando Magic.
And you know, for that matchup with Denver, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith, he's jacked in for Şengün. Russell Westbrook comes in for Tari Eason. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Aaron Holiday.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
KD dishes to Smith. Houston moving the ball around. Durant brings it from distance.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wizards trail by 6. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And here's KD for 3. Washington with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
MP kicks to McCollum. In the corner, Middleton with it. McCollum outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
There's no doubt about McCollum's touch from long range. He is a sharpshooter.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. Durant's shot is good.
That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
MP against Westbrook. MP gets the job done inside.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Here's KD. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He relishes his role in this offense, and he's a natural leader, too.
Şengün, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Rockets. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with them. Right back after this break.
Welcome, everybody. And as we start to work our way through the season, a sneak peek at the Rookie of the Year race. And we now take a look at the Houston Rockets and the close first half they've played.
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second chance points. That's where they're doing the most damage, guys.
Comes down to 1-2 right now. They wanted more.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been one outstanding game from George.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
Well, you know what? They've given him an increased role tonight, and he's taken full advantage of it.
Here's who Brian Keefe is starting the second half with. MP out there with McCollum. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Sarr. And it's Champagnie in at the power forward position. Left side, George. A three-pointer, no good. Rockets leading by 3. Here's Van Vliet. And it falls over the rim and in. Van Vliet's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for the Rockets. It's George on the wing. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got his 6th assist on the night. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Rockets. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Smith outside. Pass to Westbrook. They get it again. Şengün kicks to Van Vliet. That's a 2 from Smith. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Şengün. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Houston. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
And seeing where the Rockets are, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Here's Westbrook. The rebound by Champagnie.
It has been a shaky start this half for their offense, shooting just 1 of 5.
To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Champagnie's got 8 points.
MP doing a nice job orchestrating the offense. Excellent find.
Durant, the pass to Van Vliet. Now, here's Şengün. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's McCollum. On the wing, George. Back to McCollum. Pass to George. 5 to shoot for the lead. George, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
McCollum fires for 3. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. The Rockets making a switch here. Eason's checked in, and a switcher also for Washington. Carrington's checked in. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Pass to Eason. The Rockets again can't hit. Washington has gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. A 3 from MP. And again, Washington no good.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
KD passes to Eason. Jackson coming off the assist from KD. Durant's got his 4th assist in this one. On the wing, George. We've got 1:18 left in the third. For the 3. And it's Van Vliet with the rebound.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie,
Thank you. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Kevin?
You know, they've got that And here's Westbrook from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Westbrook's got the lead up to 11 now for Houston.
Love the preparation that time by Westbrook. He was ready to shoot it before he caught it.
And let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Alexander Song. Allie, what are they telling you there?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Washington's head athletic trainer. A bruised tailbone is what he's saying. Nothing too serious, but definitely a pain in the you-know-what. All indications are that he's able to play through it, and while this injury doesn't seem to be a lingering one, it's still something to monitor.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update.
Yeah, you know, you want to get him back as quickly as possible, but the key there is to balance it with giving him time to fully recover. You don't want to rush him back.
You'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. And Van Vliet out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Şengün in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Good! Durant from way past the arc.
Right back at you. Durant motivated to put it right in his opponent's face. No better way to do it than with the 3 of his own.
Wizards trail by 13. McCollum deciding where to go with it. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. McCollum. Durant rips down the rebound.
Defense practically daring him to take that shot. It worked out for him.
Middleton against Van Vliet. Outside Durant. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
That's good from Durant.
I don't think you could design a better scorer than Durant. I mean, range from deep, the touch at the rim, excellent handle, 7 feet tall. He does everything you want from your first option.
And here are the Rockets now. They're on an 11-3 run right now.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Rockets.
The key here, guys, was second chance points.
And they pounded the offensive glass and won the scrambles for loose balls, giving them plenty of added opportunity.
And now, for the year, this is going to take them to 7 wins.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Wizards.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Şengün.
You have to love the way that he was closing out on defensive tips. He would always body up, and it's why he ended with so many boards.
Song, the pass to Champagnie. Here's McCollum. And he uses the glass on the layup. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Van Vliet outside. Back to Durant. Pass to Westbrook. Takes the 3. It's good from long range.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
KD looking around. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Dominic Hamill.
I'm here with MP after a tough loss. You had some success in getting your teammates involved defensively, but in the end it wasn't enough. Do you think you need to take more charge of the scoring? Your teammates need to do more for themselves to open up space for you.
You play to win games, and no two games are the same. The only thing we need to do is stick together. There's ups and downs in a season, and nobody goes undefeated no matter how good you are. I hate losing, but it is what it is. We're fine right now.
We wish you luck, MP.
I appreciate that.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dominic, thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you later.